Hey everyone, this video is for the Theme Choice and CEA Graphic Organizer that is due Thursday, January 14th by 11:59 p.m. We started this on Monday and I asked that you complete part 1 and then I would explain part 2 and 3 in class, and then you would be able to work on it and then finish it by the due date during class. And so this video is for those people who need a walkthrough. Maybe you want me to show them something, need a visual, or maybe you were absent on the Zoom and you need that helpful handout or helpful, not handout, tip explanation. So I'm going to try to get this done as quick as possible. You can pause as needed. So we have been looking at whispers and shouts all year, and last week you were to reflect on the semester and also choose 3 topics, 3 theme topics that you would be willing or interested in following for the quarter in order to learn specific ELA skills in regards to writing and reading. And so what you're going to do this week is you're going to find some news articles for that and a poem, but you're also going to narrow down your 3 choices to 2. And remember, your theme choices came from a list that I provided on last week's assignment. And those themes are found in the novel The Bluest Eye that we are going to read or begin reading shortly. Okay. And so what I need you to do in part 1 was to look at last week's reset and reflect journal and copy and paste your choices or your chosen theme topics in the first column down below, and then look up an article and a poem using the approved assignments, the approved sites below, and then I need you to link it into the next or into the second column. So at the above here where you see chosen topic, this example, it's going to look something like this. You have your topic and then you have 2 articles. So you see here I've got fate versus free will, and I linked these 2 articles here. And if you like hover over it, you can see that I linked one from NPR and I linked a poem by Ralph Waldo Emerson using the Poetry Foundation site. So the other thing that I want to make sure that you understand is how to do that and make sure you know links or know the links. So for example, these are 3, I'm not sure if this one is, but for sure these 2 right here are 2 topics that are on your last week's assignment that are seen in The Bluest Eye. And so what I want you to do is find that article and link it. And you're going to skim the article. You're not really going to read the article. You're going to, I mean, you can to see if you're interested in it, but really I'm going to ask that you skim through it. And so I'm going to show you real quick to make sure you know how to link. Let's say and you're going to do one for each. You're going to do a poem and an article for each of these topics. So I'm going to choose colorism. And so I know that I have to get my news article from these sites, and I know that I have to get it from these poem sites. So here's you can either go directly to the site, which is totally okay, or you can Google your topic plus the news site you want it from. So for example, if I wanted colorism in Google, I'd type colorism, news articles, NPR, colorism, news articles, New York Times, whatever. Okay, but there's also a way that you can just go to the site as well. I'm gonna do it this way though, the one that I just told you. So I'm gonna do colorism, news article. We're gonna see New York Times. Just go from there. Sometimes with New York Times, if you don't have a subscription, sometimes it'll cut you out after so many articles. So I don't always do that, but you can try. So see, like I can't even get in there unless I create an account. So if you want to create an account, you could, try to create an account. That's fine. I don't even know. I may have an account and just not realize it for $1 a week. Let's not do that one. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to do colorism and news articles, PR. And so I'm going to get one of these and I'm going to click on it and I'm going to see if I like it, if it's too much. This one doesn't look like a long one. It's an interview about a book. I don't really want an interview about a book. So I'm going to try another one. And this is a longer news article so that I can pick that one. The thing I like about NPR, sometimes you can listen to an NPR news broadcast as well. So I'm going to go up here to the top of the address bar, click Control C. If you're on a Mac, it's going to be Command C, and then I'm going to link it here. And so I want to make it look like this. So in order to do that, I'm going to delete that where it says insert link here. And I'm going to click the little paperclip looking icon, insert link. I'm going to click paste, Control V or Command V. And then I'm going to put the title of the article. And so I need to go back. Black Lives Matter inspires. Black Lives Matter gets Indians talking about skin lightening and colorism. I think I'm just going to be like, let me copy that. Okay, Control C, Control V. And I'm going to put quotation marks because it's the title of an article. And there we go. Okay. You're going to do the same thing with a poem. And so if I go to Poetry Foundation, one of the things, you've already used this in first quarter. And so I'm going to scroll where it says poems, and I'm going to click poems for teens. And what that's going to give me is the ability to look and search through this website using either topics or a poet's region where they're from. But I'm going to go to topics because I know colorism is part of social commentary. It's a social issue. I'm going to click social commentaries. Colorism is part of race. And so I'm going to do the drop down menu here, and I'm going to refine my search, and it's race and ethnicity. It aligns to that. I'm going to click race and ethnicity and see what comes up. And I'm going to just scroll down now. It's about colorism. So, you know, I might have to click on these different things, but for time's sake, I'm just going to pick one. So I'm going to click Black History Month by Nikki Giovanni because I love Nikki Giovanni. So I'm going to Control C that. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. Now I would read it, but I'm speeding this up. And it's called, and I'm going to put quotation marks here, BLK, and then month. I'm going to give the author's name too, Nikki Giovanni. And then I'm going to click apply. And so there you go. So you're going to do that. That was the part that I asked you to do Monday, each of these things. So you might spend some time skimming through some things, and that's totally fine. On Wednesday, which is technically today, and I'm recording this before class just to have it, you're going to go to part 2. After researching all 3 topics, you're going to narrow down your choice further and choose one that interests you the most. Take into consideration with the ease of research and the availability of resources based on this topic, because you're going to be going back to this topic multiple times over the quarter. So if you found it difficult, maybe you need a different topic. So just keep that in mind. And then you're going to complete these tasks. So you'll type the choice here that you finally decide on. So you'll look up here, you'll be like, ooh, I want to do this. And then you'll go down here and type it. And then you're going to complete the tasks that you see in these boxes. So the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is the rhetorical situation analysis. You're going to read the article you chose for the theme topic you typed above, and then you're going to complete this chart, which you've done before. So it's just practice. We're getting in that habit. The speaker, the purpose, the issue, and the audience, because we're going to go deeper into rhetoric, but you got to have this skill first. So it's practice. Then you're going to do your CEA of choice topic. After you've read that article and that poem, you're going to create a claim regarding your topic. So a belief, an opinion you hold regarding that topic. And use at least 2 pieces of textual evidence, one from the article that supports whatever claim you're making, and one from the poem that supports whatever claim you're making to support your ideas. And so you're going to explain. That's analysis. Minimum 7 to 9 sentences, and I need sentence variety. Make sure you cite your evidence correctly. I know you are working on that in composition, so I expect amazing things. Once you're done with that, you're going to go down to the reflection, the questions. So after each question, you're going to answer each question in 1 to 2 sentences, and there are 4, I believe. So yeah, there are 4. And then that's it. And then you're going to turn that in by Thursday, 11:59 p.m. If you have questions, make sure you email me. You know that if you turn it in late, that's okay. You get, in order to get an A in the class, if you turn in 90% of your assignments on time, puts you in that A category. So I really want you to turn it on time so I can give feedback. But if you need that extra time, you know that you have that extra time. All right, I will see you in class soon.